Hey, so what's going on, everyone? It's me, Mr. Mario, and in here I have a big box of wedding decorations. I know it looks like controllers and all that, doesn't it? Essentially, two of my best friends ended up getting married, and they're both huge nerds in general. And what they decided to do for some of their wedding decorations for their party and everything was they decided to use old console-type stuff. Now, everything in here was purchased broken. So what happened at the end of it was there were a few consoles in here. I told my friend Charlie, actually, some of you all might know him, maybe, CBX0 as well, too. I told him that I would check out the GameCubes and everything after the wedding, so essentially I went there, attended, had a bunch of fun, then he was going to give me the systems. Actually, for a wedding present, I don't know if I put this video up by the time this one goes out, but I ended up modding a silver or platinum GameCube, just put a mod chip inside of it, and then I ended up putting like 2 memory cards, 4 controllers, and the cables and everything with it, and they loved it. I know it's a GameCube, kind of an older system, but they love the GameCube, and also, to my knowledge, I don't think Charlie's ever owned a hard-modded system, so he freaked out about that aspect of it. But anyways, we're going to kind of go through this box and see what all is here, and some of it might be on Let's Repair, some of it might not, and if you all have ideas for anything, let me know. I don't know if any of this stuff works yet. Some of it could work, some of it might not. I just know it's presumed to be broken. So let's go ahead and get into this little unboxing of sorts. So first off, we have one GameCube. This thing has, I don't know the story behind this. This thing has seen better days. Like, even it was funny because his wife, Heather, I think her and her sister were packing up this stuff and they were just throwing it into a box. And her sister's just like, "Are you sure you want to take this? It has like a bullet hole in it." And we were kind of joking around about that. Yeah, none of us really know what happened with it. There's just some type of bullet hole type thing. But as you can see, it's kind of scratched all over the place, has a ton of wear on it. These things definitely need to be cleaned. It looks like, I don't know if they dropped it or if they tried to take it apart. It's missing all the back stuff here as well too. But it is one of the Platinum GameCubes that has the digital AV out, which is harder to get. It's not rare, it's harder to find the Platinum GameCubes with a digital AV out. So if you're kind of looking to collect anything, this would be more of a variant to check out. So let's see, and inside here, looks like the top is fine, just kind of dirty and everything, so all this will probably need a bath. So that's going to be one GameCube. Let's go ahead and check out the controls. Oh, these controllers right here, so this one was cut, right? As you can see, this is a pretty clean cut. This is actually used as a wedding cake decoration. Let me see which ones were there. There was this one, and where was the other? Was it this one? I don't know. I'm looking for the ones, I think it was this controller right here. Or, no, there was a GameCube one that was cut up. Yeah, this. So these 3 controllers right here were all used as wedding cake decorations. So they had their wedding cake, and then on the bottom of it, on each side, except for the back because no one saw the back, they just put one of these controllers there. As you can see, there's still some cake on this and on this cable as well. So again, I don't know what degree these were working, but yeah, this was cut. So this controller feels fine, although I have no way of really testing it unless I go in and swap out the cable. And with the GameCube controllers, don't really know if I can pull out the cables. I know like on the 360 wire controllers I can, but I think the GameCube is technically the newest stuff in here, because that's 2001. So one GameCube controller. This Sony PlayStation controller actually looks pretty good, to be honest. The cable, something happened with it at one point because it was taped up, and then it was cut. But this is actually a pretty good looking controller. And it's kind of slimy and all because, you know, it had some cake frosting on there. This thing as well too. You know what, let me sit down properly for this. This is probably, you know what, like, if this does not get fixed, it's probably okay. Gamepad colors. I've never heard of this one right here. This looks like to be a performance brand. So this is a performance branded PS1 controller. This thing is horrible, man. Like, I never liked these performance controllers. So this thing is cut. Don't really know why it is. That's gonna stay cut. This thing right here, another Interact gamepad. This is like when, you know, controllers were $20, $25 and you were a kid and you couldn't afford that, but you were saving up your allowance and you had to get a second controller for your system, so you buy this like $8 or $10 crap. Honestly, that's what it is, from Walmart, and Yeah, no, these things are not comfortable at all, but they tried to sell them with, you know, these extra features like slow mode, turbo mode, clear all that, whatever it is. So that's kind of like the reset for if you select one of those. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. But yeah, this was another cake decoration, so I'll go over on the side. Let's see right here. PS2 controller. Yep. Okay, there we go. This, the cable seems to be all intact. Just looks like a regular worn cable right there. As you can see, though, I don't understand how people did this, to be honest. I was always amazed when I would go somewhere, mainly like Walmart, and people would manage to take off the rubber caps, like these things right here. They'd manage to take these off of the thumbstick, and they started breaking things off. And this one doesn't even have a thumbstick. I don't know how. Like, people just didn't take care of their systems and controllers. This thing is very dirty, if you all can see here on all the sides. Yeah, it's pretty nasty. So, I actually have a good amount of spare analog sticks. So a lot of these, if they're missing analog sticks, I could probably just replace them. Aside from that, not really sure what I'm going to do. Looks like this has a bad little scratch on that as well, right through the Sony and the PlayStation logos. But at least the cable's intact on that one. This guy right here, this is cool. This is a, this is pretty much one of the bootleg controllers that sometimes you could buy. When I went overseas, I was able to find these plentifully. As you can see, looks nearly identical. Does not feel identical, but it doesn't have the sticker, doesn't have any of the text on it. Actually, I can compare right here. As you can see, this thing has official Sony text, this one doesn't. But this one even says DualShock 2 on it, and it does not say Sony, PlayStation, anything like that, so it is unbranded. Also, these things stick way up. So, some people might buy these on a budget. Honestly, these bootleg controllers are really hit and miss, and just feeling it, like I can feel this one, I can feel this one. You could instantly tell, like, if I was blind just from feeling the two, which one was the legitimate one, which one was the clone one. So, not sure where this was being sold at, but let's see. And they did a pretty good job with this thing right here, the end for it. I should probably be checking these ends as well, too, to make sure everything's in there. Oh, that's cracked. Anyways, yeah, no, that thing is all complete. Let's take a look at one of these other consoles as well, too, because it's been a while since we've looked at them, since we've been looking at them with controllers. This is a second GameCube. They're all platinum GameCubes. This one has seen better days. That thing is kind of messed up right there. Not really looking the best. Kind of dirty overall. There's something rattling along inside there. This one actually does have all the backs on it, and it has digital AV out. Handle seems to be intact. Let's check out the inside again. Inside is dirty. It almost looks like there's, like, I don't know, bugs or roaches were using the bathroom in there. I'm not sure. But yeah, no, this one's actually not that bad compared to the others. Kind of wish these were clean beforehand, because these are like on tables, like as decorations and all that, so it's kind of funny. So that GameCube is right there. Let's check out this other GameCube so we can clear off half of this. This thing right here, what? Oh yeah, this is the one where this thing just comes off completely, so this is just busted right here. It might still work, I really don't, as I said, I haven't tested any of these yet, so this thing might still work, but I don't know what like, it blows my mind. Like, I'm just looking at this, like, all these are, like, etched in. Like, it looks like somebody was, like, I don't know, scratching or trying to, look like they were trying to, like, take the button out or something by, like, I don't know, putting a knife in there. Open button stuck, reset button stuck, so that will need a good cleaning. This one only has, oh, here we go. See, we have a little bit of a difference, and I didn't even know about this really until recently. As you can see, this thing, the back is platinum to match everything. This one, the back is black, and it only has the analog AV out, so you can't use components or anything like that on there. But yeah, no, then everything here, wow, see, that looks so clean on the inside. Just, people need to take care of their systems, but whatever, these are his, and they're going to be mine at least temporarily to clean up, try and fix, see what we can do. I'm going to see how many of the GameCubes I can get working. Oh, let's see what else is here. Oh, this one's missing a button. And I still, again, kind of blows my mind how that happens, but this one has a fray in the cable right there. I don't know how bad that is. It looks like the shielding has been cut, but I think the cables themselves, the innards, are still okay. So that looks like it should be fine. One thing I always liked about these PlayStation 2 controllers as well, too, they kind of just have like a little bit of a shine to them, which I always thought was cool. I don't know how well the camera can pick up on that, but it's definitely there. Missing a button. Rubber grips are missing on both the analog sticks, but they still look okay, I guess. I replace these if I'm doing anything on them. Aside from that, just dirty PS2 controller, so no real big deal on that. We'll go ahead and wrap this thing back up, throw it along with the others. Okay. Oh, what is this thing? A Piranha Pad. I've never heard of this is cut. An Interact for PS1 Piranha Pad. This thing is horrible, to be honest. Alright, another missing button controller right here, but it has the analog sticks and they're sticky. Anyways, it seems like somebody had tried to, I think somebody like tried to fix this, or they got really mad and kept, no, I think what happened was somebody probably just got really mad and kept throwing the controller down, because the screws are still in there, but there's a button missing, and you can like try and kind of halfway open this up. Aside from that, okay. I mean, it is what it is. Still a busted controller. Cable from just my quick scan looks fine. That one's intact. I really need to segment these out and see, you know, which ones are intact, which ones aren't, and then see if I can swap cables at all. This one, oh god, that feels horrible. GameCube GameStop controller. And it has the ZR right here, or the Z button, but this one has a matching one, and that is the turbo button. So, man, the thumbstick doesn't feel that bad. I hate the C-stick. D-pad's not bad. Buttons, that's fine. But the triggers just don't, I don't know, they don't feel that good. This thing is, aesthetically looks fine. So, again, these, I don't know if any of these are working 100% or not. I mean, some of them could be. They could just be sold on eBay as, you know, no warranty, as is, untested. And I've bought several things like that, like, several of those things are broken, and several of those things are also working just fine. It's just, they're untested, and because of that, they don't have a warranty, and they're sold at a discounted price. This cable is tangled, and it looks like it has been butchered up, if you can see from right there. Let me try and untangle this a bit. Let's check this out. Alright, Okay. Also, one of my things for this is I'm trying to fix as much of these things as I can without dropping any money in. So it's like, if I have the spare analog sticks, that's fine. But like, for example, these GameCubes, like, I probably won't buy like a new laser if it's like a bad laser or something like that. This thing is gross, by the way. This is a DualShock. Okay, so this is a DualShock 2. One of the translucent blue DualShock 2s. I always thought these controllers were cool. But no, like these analog sticks, since I have a good amount of spares from when I was swapping them with 360 thumbsticks, you know, it's not really that big of a deal for me if I swap them out. Let's see. This guy. This is cut. Alright, so that's unfortunate. This might actually be one of the better looking PS2 controllers as well. Aesthetically, it looks mostly fine aside from being dirty. The thumbsticks are there. They're not in bad condition. They're not super sticky. It's just the thing is cut. And I don't know if that was... That does not look like they cut it. That looks like it's been cut for a while because it's all like dirty and grimy. So I think they just bought this one cut. So we'll see. Another platinum GameCube controller right here. The GameCube controllers have been fine. None of them have been cut, so this thing is okay. Triggers feel fine. The thumbsticks obviously screwed up on here, so not too much you can do about that unless he wants to replace them. But we'll see how well this all works. There's another. Looks like we have two more controllers. Ooh, I always liked these ones. Never had one though. But the PS1, so this is a regular DualShock PS1. Translucent, like, turquoise green type controller. It looks like someone tried to open this up. Yeah, because missing screw, missing screw, missing screw, missing screw, missing screw, screw right there. I don't... Did they not have a screwdriver small enough for that? And I don't know. The story behind these always get interesting. It looks like somebody's trying to kind of force their way in there. The other side is fine, but this thing does not stay together. Don't really know what the issue is. Yeah. I remember cable's fine on here. I'm not feeling anything on it yet. Don't see anything, so I think we're okay and it's intact. I know when I was working at a game shop, we used to get a good amount of people like trying to bring in broken systems and all that stuff, or broken controllers. I remember one thing was, if we saw something that was, you know, messed up like that, or forced entry, or there was no warranty, because for a while we didn't take broken things, but if we saw something that, you know, the warranty sticker was off, essentially the conversation would go like this: we can't take the system. Why not? Because the warranty seal was broken, that means it's been opened. Oh, I opened it up. Why? Because I want to see the insides. You don't really, like, okay, I do this sometimes because I'm weird. Like, I'll open up my game systems and I've never opened them up before to, you know, clean them, check out the insides, whatever it is. For the most part, though, the general populace does not open up a game system just to look inside it. Most of the time, if you're opening up your game system, that means there's something wrong and you're attempting to fix it and see what's wrong with it. So, that's why you didn't get this stuff. Finally, the last controller right here. This looks like it was a GameStop PS2 controller. Or, no, Maximo Gaming Concepts. I've never heard of that. It looks like it's nothing really special, though, so I was thinking from that logo is that. But no, this is a super cheapo D-pad. Thumbsticks aren't really that good. You know, off-brand buttons. Cable is stripped back a good amount. That looks really clean too, so it looks like I can just pull that. But it looks like there's not, like, looks like everything else is intact just fine. And the clear button right here, that's just if you turn on slow or turbo mode and you want to clear it. So the Maximo Gaming, Maximo Gaming Concepts, that sounds cooler than what it is. It's just a kind of, you know, not very good off-brand controller. That's what it is at the end of the day. Finally, last GameCube right here. Some of this sticky stuff here because they were like being stuck to decorations and all that. This looks like, I don't know what this is. Well, I know it's a skin, but I don't know what skin that is. So it looked like it had a skin on it at one point. It was obviously removed, which you could tell actually because this GameCube is probably, aesthetically, it is the cleanest looking GameCube out of the bunch. As you can see, this is another one, so we're 2 for 2 well, on each one. There's 2 GameCubes that have the digital AV out, 2 of them that don't have the digital AV out. It has all the back-end stuff right here. Honestly, this one I have the most hope for. We'll see. The inside even looks pretty clean, too. Looks like there's nothing really wrong with that, so I won't know until I try it, but this GameCube might as well be fine. I don't know. But anyways, that seems to be about it right there. So yeah, as you can see with everything sprawled out, that's what it all looks like. We have the 4 GameCubes. We've got, I don't know how many controllers. Maybe someone was keeping count because I wasn't counting personally. Probably the cut controllers. I'm going to see what we can do. You know, there's some of them, as you can see, some of the controllers look great, but they're cut. Some of them look horrible, but they seem to be intact. Tons of different variations right here. Point is, I think we can get this box back, Charlie, with at least like 1 or 2 working GameCubes and at least a few working controllers. As I said, he bought all this stuff knowing it was broken. He used it for decorations. He didn't plan to fix any of it because he really doesn't want to do that. But I just said, I was like, hey, you know what, dude, just originally, as I said, it was the GameCubes, and I said, just give it all to me. I'll look into it. I'll see what's up with what and what might be the issue, because, as I said, he never tested any of this. It'd be funny if, like, 80% of this stuff works just fine. So anyways, that seems to be about it for this video, but this is Mr. Mario, signing off. Thank you all for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, you know, there's a like button, and if you didn't like it, there's also that button as well, too. So, you know, think about that. Pleasant thoughts.